All right. Hey, welcome to episode 1 of Keeping It in a Buck. I'm your host, Dallas. And here we got Kat and we got Michael, my other two co-hosts, and we basically gonna get right to it. It's been a crazy time between last year and this year, the pandemic and all that, and we just gonna sit here and talk about how we held up through the madness and all that stuff. So one of y'all want to go first?
Shit, I mean, Miss Cat, would you like to go first before I even say anything?
Well, ladies first. Appreciate it,
Right.
gentlemen.
All right.
So, for me, personally, the pandemic was great. I was working with a different job. It was something to adapt to, but after like getting over that hurdle and the difference and everything and like adapting to like being home, because I was like working like a full-time job in a warehouse type thing and getting laid off, and then the school shut down and daycare shut down. That was kind of crazy. Look at you know what I mean. Like that was crazy to adapt to that, but I say about 3 months, 6 months in, past the whole mindset of like the world getting back to normal, like it seemed to calm down. So I've been at home more, been like focusing more on like self-love type of thing, and like spending more time with my children. Like it really brought into perspective like how much family time like was being taken away from my usual schedule, which was work, school, home, kids, sleep, repeat next day. And yeah, so it's that difference, and going from that, I'd say it's been great so far. But then it hurts for me to even like, I don't even want to say great, because I think about the people who had like family that was heavily impacted, like people actually lost their lives to it, getting sick from it. So it was an experience.
Yeah, it was, man. I know when it first started, I just looked at it like any other situation that we all go through or whatever. But then when going to work, they started doing this like little update each day on who had it and who went to the doctor and who came back and who recovered and stuff like that. And then I started seeing the emails consistently come through each day, and the number of people at work was just rising and rising. Then I was like, oh, okay, it's starting to get real. And I ain't gonna lie, it freaked me out for a minute, but I mean, there wasn't nothing else I could really do besides, keep it pushing, keep going to work and stuff like that. So what they did was they did all that protective, putting masks on and stuff like that, but it was bad when it first started, like real bad. What else had happened? Let me see. They started sending the people that work in the office home, but me, I work better with staying at the job, so I stayed the whole entire year, so did not really change with me. But now they got it where they'll you can either work from home permanently or you can come back to work. But a lot of people just chose to stay home. So yeah, it was all right with me. Didn't nobody in my family get COVID. In my immediate family, they didn't get COVID, but I had a couple of family members to get it and they recovered. As far as I know, I don't have any family members that died from it, but I think that I don't think I had any family members die from it, but I did have a few to get affected from it though. So it has been tough, and I don't know. I'ma just still take precaution, even though they're giving out the vaccines. I'm still kind of wishy-washy about getting a vaccine, but I'm probably gonna end up getting it in the long run. I've just been bullshitting around on it.
Oh, I think that's a big topic. Like, are you getting the vaccine? Like, what is going,
Right.
where does it sit? What about you, Michael? Like, where does it sit with you? Like the whole COVID and the vaccine.
Well, COVID, of course, has been crazy. I was thinking about it the other day. Like, whenever 9/11 happened, like I was about to graduate elementary school or something like that, but I didn't really experience like life before 9/11. I don't really know like the big changes and stuff that happened, right? I was thinking like that's kind of how smaller children look at the whole COVID situation. You get what I'm saying? Like how it just fucking,
Yeah.
yeah, how life changes and everything. But as far as like as far as the vaccine, I have taken both of them. I didn't get any side effects or anything like that, but it's been straight. I mean, everything's been cool. As far
Oh,
as
okay.
yeah, haven't nothing really changed for me. I wasn't really going out and anything like that, so it's been chilling.
So let
Was
me
your
ask you.
vaccine?
So
Oh,
let me ask y'all something. Y'all please don't mind my daughter in the background. But
what?
um so with everybody getting with most people getting vaccinations and stuff like that, how do y'all plan on moving around, moving forward now since it's slowly starting to go away, the disease?
I'm gonna be honest, when the world shut down, as you want to call it, I was one of those people that was like, I'm outside. Cause you remember how like even driving on the roads, like nobody here, nobody in the grocery stores,
Right.
toilet tissue shortage. Like I'm one of the ones that was like, I'm out here.
Right.
And I haven't like even like thank God, like with you guys, there hasn't been any immediate like loss or anything due to it. No health issues that anyone had gotten from it. But like I haven't like, especially with the vaccine, it just makes me like wonder like is it something that's real? Is it something that still I know like a whole year later is and all the things that's happening, it's still something that makes me question like what is really going on? Because
Right.
I was one of those people that still out there like no mask. Like even now, like I can't even breathe with the mask on. I like it's just hard for me to even get comfortable in it. I wear it really out of respect for the businesses or whatever, like that, you can't enter and out of like more uh so other people around me can have like that secure space. Because I admit, like I even though I'm not so big on it, I don't look at it as a real issue. I haven't gotten sick or uh none of that, like no health issues, even being mask free. And I know a lot of people is like this here. Cause it's like that's one of the biggest things. We remember when everybody was like, if y'all would wear y'all mask,
Yeah.
Right.
world can open back up.
And the thing with that is a lot of people don't think. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. It just
Oh,
made me
you
think of
fine.
something. And the thing with the mask, a lot of people don't know you ain't supposed to be breathing in your breath,
Yeah.
like your breath, because you recycling your breath or whatever, and that's bad. Like whatever goes in, you supposed to come out in some kind of way. Like you don't need to be
Yeah.
breathing in your own breath and stuff like that. So
Yeah, cause that's that and point very good point right there. Cause that was one of the biggest things that like hit me was like, how we breathe out carbon dioxide for the plants and then they
Yeah.
give us the oxygen. Like it didn't make sense with the mask. And I'm like, I'm breathing in my own gases, and like if you got carbon dioxide or something out in your home, people die from that. So that's like me up close and like just like you said, recycling those type of gases. Like eventually, if especially for those that's doing it all the time,
right,
like it doesn't lead to good healthy measures right there.
right.
I was even thinking like, dang, could that be what's making people sick? The fact that they're letting that fear and continuously wearing these masks all the times. Because I'll be seeing, you see people wearing masks in the car. Like
Yeah.
there be people wearing masks even if they yard like nobody around or 6 feet apart. It could be two people and they distance and they're still wearing that mask. I think the biggest thing was like people was like they let the fear get to their mind to where they're not trying to really understand the like the real, I don't want to say like the science behind it because I ain't no scientist, but like they're not really understanding like that they're just letting the fear control them or just
Yeah,
being scared to a point because you could be outside and there be two people I witnessed and they're as far apart as could be, or you could be in your yard. Like I'd be sitting out here in my yard and it's like a kind of secluded, area where you can breathe in that fresh air, that nature, and people still wearing masks. And it's like, no, what is you doing? Like I gotta breathe. I,
right.
I, I gotta get some of this fresh fresh air, as fresh as it want to be anyway.
Right. Yeah, it's just crazy. But yeah, far as like conspiracy wise, y'all think that this whole COVID-19 was something made up or something planned, or because when it first came out, what Trump say? He said he was trying to blame it on China, but like
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know.
I think I wouldn't. I don't. I I wouldn't say conspiracy theory or full on, but there's things that wasn't adding up with it,
Right.
And I do feel like politics definitely had a big play in it. Not even just that, but like politics with the United States, but the way the government and everything was changing like worldwide. Like if you look at how our imports and like our how we do with trade and stuff with China and other like places outside of the US, it had a real bigger than I thought it would, like impact on the finances and the way we deal with like importing goods and trades and stuff like that. Like it was just it made you question like or made me question like like what's really going on.
Yeah,
I think they just always got their hands in something. I mean, like
Yeah.
regardless of the situation, they just always doing something. That's just how I always felt though.
yeah. I feel like, man, that they got this weird agenda where they like try to depopulate the United States somehow, man. Um, it's just weird, man. I I don't get it, but whatever they were trying to do, they achieved some of that stuff they were trying to do anyway, because there was a lot of deaths, like a lot. And then I know in New York City, I seen on the news, I think it was on CBS or something like that. In New York, bodies were like so many people died from
Oh
COVID
yeah, I
to
saw
the
that.
point I think they were burning the bodies
Yeah,
because the hospitals were getting packed. And they
Whew,
were just,
I know.
y'all
Mm.
hear anything like that?
yeah,
Yeah, I was seeing things like that. It looked like some real zombie apocalypse or like so what's that movie Contagion?
Yeah,
Like
right.
it if you ever see that, it looked the way they had the body bags and everything stacked up, it'll make you like, yeah, it's something bigger than what they putting out. And that's like the news has never been my best friend, especially with that, because it's like if you do look at it, that made people even more like panic.
right.
And it's starting to make you think like, is that one of the agendas too? Like with a whole bunch of stuff that happened like this, like is it to make people panic and stir everybody up? Cause I know that's one thing they succeeded in. So it makes you question like, is that one of the things as well to like you said, agenda behind it as to what is going on?
Right. Yeah, I don't
'Cause-
know. It's just a weird time right now, so that's why I stay home. um,
Yeah, cause that was my question. Like, are you one of the ones going back to work? Like, are you, or have you went back to you said they could do remote or they could decide to go back to the physical
I
location?
recently talked with my manager, and their excuses they ain't got some enough laptops right now, and personal laptops don't support that company. So I will have to get the company issue laptop whenever they start doing it. But they basically want me out there to, you know how it is. You know how it is working with these certain businesses and stuff like that. That's they just want me out there. But it's all good because I stayed out there a whole year anyway, so it ain't no big deal. But I much rather work from home. Maybe I can do it. Maybe I can do it soon. That's what I'm hoping for. In the meantime,
Yeah.
but it ain't no big deal.
Me
Yeah.
personally, I love working from home. I'm like, I don't want to go back. You're gonna have to snatch me like out my home and I will not be, I don't plan on going back to like the physical locations, the warehouses, whatever. Cause I worked in call centers, I worked in warehouses. Like at the time when this first started, when I got laid off, that was at Guilford. And I was working there, and then it shut down, and then I started looking more into like a full-time work from home positions, and I haven't changed. Like if I'm doing anything now, or even the slight of even looking for a job where a higher pay raise or anything, I've still been sticking with work from home jobs.
Or-
Oh, okay.
So I mean, speaking on jobs, if y'all don't mind me asking, what's like where's everybody first jobs? Like first job they had?
First job?
Yeah.
What was my first job? Dang, man, I
Wendy's.
gotta go
You said
way,
Wendy's?
way back in the day. What was my first job? Oh, my first job, Michael, you probably know about this place. I don't know about you, Kat. This place in D Run called Pizza Plus.
I
All right.
remember
Yeah, I
that.
used to order from Pizza Plus. Are they still open?
Yeah, they still open.
Okay.
Man,
Yeah,
Yeah, because I used to
yeah,
be in Pink Hill, and that would be the only pizza place that deliver all the way out there to Pink Hill.
right.
So, dang.
Yeah, I was what, 15, 16 when I started out there, and I ain't work out there long. It was a good experience though, but I ain't stay out there long. I got kind of bored with it. Won't really making no good money like that anyway.
Were you a driver?
Nah, I didn't do the job. I was just a cook then.
So you know how to make pizza? Homemade pizza?
Yeah,
Okay.
pizza, cheese steaks, and burgers. I think that's all they made out there anyway. So I know how to do all of them.
Dang, Pizza Plus, you done bought it
Yeah,
back.
yeah. I ain't dealt with them in a long time though.
Excuse my dog, y'all, my bad.
Oh, you good? You good?
But I think my first job was at Butterball. I
Really?
didn't sell that
That
much.
security
Yeah.
job, right?
Nope. I worked on
Oh.
the inside, man.
Oh, for real?
Production?
Yep. Well, I take that back. I didn't make it to production. I was just there for the training, to be honest. So I got that check and then left.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't be mad at it. I ain't mad at it at all.
What department was it?
I don't even cut up, I believe.
Cut up. Oh man,
I think so.
I'm glad I never had to do that. I was a sanitation worker when I first started out there.
Yeah.
And then say what now?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I was a sanitation worker out there. Now I'm in the offices now. I've moved my way up. I'm done with floor work, man. It's a jungle down there, man. That ain't changed. The same way that was acting when you was going out there and we first started it's a madhouse because there's a newer generation out there now working. It's bad. They can't even keep people out there, and they messed up. The government kind of messed up because they gave out all that unemployment, you know what I mean? And now ain't nobody rushing back to work. That's why all these businesses and corporations won't need people to work. It's bad, man. It's real bad. I think there's an opening for every position out there almost, man.
Damn.
And,
If
yeah.
it's something in the office, I'd return. I'll see you by resume.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Most definitely.
They There gonna be a whole bunch of applications being filled out now. Ain't they about to cut unemployment?
It's gonna come to an end soon. I'm not sure what day or the day or the time frame or whatever, but it's gonna come to an end. So once that money run out, that's when people are gonna start filling out applications and stuff. And then the PPP loans, I'm not too familiar about that, but I know there's a lot of people trying to scheme and get that and try to build off of that. So more power to you, but I ain't doing it because I ain't trying. I don't think they quite understand that a loan is something that you have to pay back. Like it ain't nothing to be trying to flex off of. It's trying to get you back right so you can pay them people back. But people don't understand that. I ain't gonna put myself in a position like that. Hell no.
Well, they say scared money don't make no money. I'm scared.
Right.
So, and then a lot of people not even taking an account that is for if you have employees working under you. It's not for, hey, self-employed, it's just me. It's like if you have up to like 10, 15 employees that you have to pay, it was to help secure them versus having to do with unemployment. And so yeah, I've seen some stories where I mean, one time you get away with it. Kudos to you. Blessings. I hope you spend the money wisely, especially if you really need it. If you really own a business and you own your own business and you're doing it the right way. If you're legitimate, double kudos to you. But like for the people that's just doing it and still got money back just to do it for the money, one time is kudos. People actually out here doing it 2, 3 times. And then that's when it's like, how can you I'm not, that's what I'm really not understanding. How can you do it like that many times and you come out with nothing? And now that you're having to pay it back and they're realizing that that the government won't plan, like you really gonna, like we sending the feds after you type of situation. And yeah, I think that was a setup in itself.
Yeah, they're gonna try to find some way to get some type of money back. Just like these expensive gas prices, food went up. I'm paying attention to all that. That's all. I think that's a way of the government getting their money back from giving out all them what's them stimulus checks and stuff like that. They ain't, they know how to get their money back. I think that's what it all is. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it is though. Cause gas is ridiculous right now.
Inflation like a, but then it was like it makes you question because like it's only in the United States that we're going through this crazy stuff. Like Canada, they've been getting stimulus checks month to month. Like it has been, they're still getting stimulus checks every month. What was it, 2,000, 2,500 that they were getting in Canada?
I'm not too sure about Canada, but you said every month they were getting that?
Yeah, every month.
Oh man.
That might be time for me to move it. I don't know.
I done looked into it, trust and believe.
Good.
Matter of fact, it was before COVID too. It was off of Drake on Degrassi days. I was like, dang, Canada looks cool, man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, they got that type of money anyway, because they got free healthcare up there, to my understanding. So they balling.
Yeah, and that's the point. Like the United States is really the only one of the like very few countries that don't provide free health care, that don't provide like maternal and fraternal leave when you having babies and stuff like that.
Right.
It's money first over here. That's what it is.
Corporation.
Money and power first. Yep.
Yeah.
Excuse me. My bad, y'all. My baby want a hot dog bun.
Oh, you fine.
Are you fine?
Oh, my bad. All up in here.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like we got about 6 minutes left, I think. I'm not quite too sure how this Zoom thing works. It told me about 10 minutes ago that it stopped the 40-minute thing, but I see it's still recording. So if so we
Maybe the
probably
call will last, but the recording won't, or something.
Say what?
And maybe the call will last, but the recording won't, I guess.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch what you said. You said what now?
So maybe like the call will last, but the recording will go off after 40 minutes. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Because I still see the recording thing up here, so I don't know if it may still be recording. I don't know, but yeah, I don't want to hold y'all up. So is there anything y'all want to like plug in, like any events coming up or something that people could tune into or something to look forward to? I know you were saying something about Cat, the Juneteenth festival or something like that going on in Warsaw, and then a fashion show that's coming up.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping you wouldn't call me out. I had y'all on
Okay.
mute. I was gonna go last with this one. But hold up.
It's cool. It's cool. But yeah, she was talking to me about a Juneteenth festival and a fashion show that's coming up. I can't remember all the details, but I'll wait for her to
I
explain
got you.
all
I got you.
that.
All right. Well, shoot. There's
Do Durham got anything going on up there?
I'm not really sure. I know there's a
I'll be right back.
Okay, no
Sorry.
problem, no problem.
I'm not really sure. I know there's some events coming, but I don't really know what they are, honestly. But I do know that there's a whack ass Soldier Boy versus Bow Wow about like the versus thing. That
Yeah,
shit is
yeah,
gonna
I'm
be
ready
so
for
whack.
that.
I'm gonna watch it. That shit gonna be whack though, man. I already know it.
You said it's gonna be whack. I
I
don't
think
think
so,
so, man. I
man.
don't think so, man. You gotta remember, man, they had them hits like that back in the day. Like, I wasn't really a fan of either one of them like that, but they got some hits though. They got some hits.
They do.
I think
Respectfully, they do.
if they play all their old stuff the whole way through, then I think that's gonna be a good verse.
Nobody
Cause
know
I
the new
bet-
stuff if they got new stuff.
yeah.
I'm sorry, Soldier Boy got that TikTok thing that should make it clap.
Oh
But other than that, like,
yeah, he gonna always make that type of music, but I think it's gonna be good though. I really do.
Soldier
But
Boys, man.
just had to wait and see when that's supposed to be coming out.
I'm not sure. They have one battle that's before that. And I done forgot who that is, but I don't know. I would say like in the next month, probably somewhere like that.
Oh, okay, I got you.
There you go.
Yeah, I seen on the Breakfast Club. I think yesterday, Bow Wow and Ray J was up there, and Bow Wow was saying something about the contracts are done, but I didn't catch whenever they said they were gonna actually do it. But I'm ready for it. I ain't got nothing else going on, so that's the type of stuff I've been watching. The most recent one I watched was the SWV and Versus Escape. That was all right. I really liked that one. That was pretty good. So
that Redman and Method Man joint was lit though. That shit was nice.
word, the one with D'Angelo.
No.
Oh, they had their own. Oh, okay. Because I seen one with D'Angelo, and they had Method Man and Redman was up there though. I think it was like a D'Angelo and Friends event, and they had
No,
Method
it wasn't
Man.
that one. I know what you're talking about though.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Okay. I didn't know that Method Man and Redman had their own one. I missed that one.
Okay. That's my favorite one, man. Besides the Isley Brothers and
Gucci Mane and Jeezy. I know you gotta like that one, man.
yeah.
Well, that was real, man. Oh my God, that was like that needed to be in the history books. Seriously, man. Because I followed that whole story from 2005 up to now. They whole beef or whatever. So yeah.
Well, shit, that
was good. That was good to
yeah.
see. But in reality, I don't think they're gonna work together again. Still, I think that was it right there. I honestly do think that was it.
They got a as you talking about Redman and Method Man?
No,
the
the verses with Jeezy and Gucci Mane. I think that would be the last time you'll actually see them together like that.
I'm glad I asked. Yeah. Who were y'all going for? Y'all probably already went over this.
No, we haven't.
Nah.
I was with Gucci, man. For real, for real.
Gucci Man, because he kind
Nah,
of been like low key moving around and stuff like that. So we ain't really get to hear too much from him through the years. Besides knowing that he got married to Keisha Kaur, and you know, he turned his whole life around. Working out, and he kicked all the drugs. I think he's a vegan now and stuff like that. So he's just been focusing on him and being low key, staying out of trouble and stuff like that. So that's always good.
yeah, I think that that versus battle was a real redemption for Gucci Man. Cause remember when they were beefing like back in the day, like there was I think like he took a lot of hits from Jeezy, and like he kept quiet on a lot of it, even like with who he was, like being Gucci Mane. Like there was I feel like for him, like he ignored a lot of that stuff,
For
like
Yeah,
compared to what Jeezy was dishing out and going head to head, like hit for hit, like a number dissing back and forth. So I think this was
definitely.
like a big redemption moment for him, like because he looked
yeah,
like I'm the king when he was like doing the performance. He was like
yeah,
he was in his element with it.
yeah. But yeah, that's probably about still the best verses I've seen yet. And before they got started signing those deals with Apple, and now it's Timbaland and Swizz sold it to Triller now, so they're doing
Yeah.
everything with Triller, so it's a little bit more established. You can see it better now because I think they were just doing it through the phone or something like that.
It looked that way
Well, it
from
looked like a
the
phone angle whenever they first
mhm.
started doing it, so it didn't take long for them to come up from that either. So that's a bag for all of them.
Right.
It's crazy because I seen one of my classmates, he put how he shared one of his Facebook memories from like 5 years ago when he was talking about they should do versus battles.
Oh,
And
really?
I'm like, I know he mad, like, because that's something he was like, dang. And then they are, they started doing, and COVID, that was like one of the things that blew up
Yeah.
with
Right.
it. And I know he's just like, man, here we go. Like I knew, like, shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Yeah.
Damn, that 85 South show took off too during COVID. And
Yeah, a lot of good podcasts in general like took off. It makes sense though, like people being at home, you ain't got too much nothing to do,
right.
especially when you done did about anything there is to do at home. Because for me, I don't know about y'all, but I done cooked every meal. I done like spent all my little alone time that I needed and stuff with the kids. Like we did about everything there was to do.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of glad outside's open up a little bit. So ain't got to be all up in the house, eating snacks and all that stuff because it ain't good for you. So
I
Yeah.
it's good
definitely
that there's some functions out there you can actually go to and stuff. But the only thing I did really was I took my daughter and her my baby mother and their family out to the beach and stuff like that, and we celebrated their birthday. And that at where was we at? South Carolina. Yeah, we was down there at South Carolina. Um,
Oh, okay.
yeah, so down there, um, you couldn't really tell that anything was going on because everybody was out there lit. They had a mask on. Everything was packed, but we had fun though. Everything was good.
I
But that's the
think
only thing. That's the only place I've been really that was big since everything started opening back up.
Hmm.
I think that there
Oh,
should be a test that people have to take before we let them back outside. I don't think everybody should be left like should be let back outside.
the ones that don't know how to act,
Exactly. They stay in the
Right.
house.
keep them in the house.
Yeah.
depends on. Never mind. How about I say depends on when it is. I might be one of them that need to be kept in the house.
Oh man, I think we all
Or,
gonna have that one time.
mhm. Speaking of events, before I forget, because I did remember uh when y'all was talking about what was going on, there are, like Dallas mentions, there's a Juneteenth festival going on this weekend. It's Saturday actually. Um, did you get a chance to look at because the first post, it went viral.
Oh,
Like,
really? Yeah, I seen
yeah,
it. I seen it.
90s theme, so 90s attire required. Is just like to celebrate. This is the second annual event for House of Lilies by girl is ran by Sierra Cornigi in Warsaw. And yeah, last year was a good deal. This year being the second annual event, she has doubled the vendors. She's going to be having like spades tournaments, chess tournaments, like different events. Like I said, it's a whole 90s themes. It went viral. So like tickets been selling out, done sold out 2, 3 times like crazy. She got a
Wow.
party bus coming from the parking location to the actual
Oh
event. So
man.
yeah, that's just to describe a little bit of how I expect a wonderful turnout. She has barbecue, different uh cook-offs and stuff going on,
Right.
different plenty of vendors that's being there to show whether it's food. She got spirit vendors there too. Excuse me.
There you go. Yeah, that just sound lit though.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to check it out or not. Cause lately they've been trying to work me to death. I've been at work last weekend, and now I got to go in again tonight.
Right.
Well, I know it's going from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. If you want me to do anything with that, uh, shoot. Because like I said, originally it was for a whole other placement. I just know I was going to be out there for a podcast media group, and I just see it as a great opportunity to get the brand out there to start promoting. The whole idea wasn't to go, do a few live snippets while they're like doing like a few questionnaires, like or trivia games for people to win stuff. Like I got one like asking Juneteenth questions, and then one like, "Are you a '90s baby?" type thing. We're
Right.
asking different '90s questions about sitcoms, music, and people can win stuff going around doing questions with different vendors and just doing I got interviews set up as well. So just anything with that you want me to add on in there, it's up. So
Oh, okay, all right.
and then oh yeah, there is the what you call it. There is the fashion show. It's I think 3 or 4 different men. I'm not sure if y'all familiar. There's Seven Arrow, there's Simply Motivated. Um, I think it's Bottom Up Apparel, and I may be missing one or two, give or take. But yes, about 4 men that done started through COVID, done came up and started their own apparel lines, and they're doing a fashion show for that to get people
Oh,
involved.
oh, okay. So they thought of doing something like that during the whole COVID thing,
Oh
pandemic,
nah,
or
this
they
was
been
they
had
I
something
just
like that
they
going on.
Yeah, they just had their t-shirt lines. It's separate it's separate designers, and they decided just recently, I guess about a few weeks ago, to merge together. And because they're starting to grow more and more popular within Duplin, Sampson, county area where, they're just building their brands. And so they thought, which was a great idea, like, why don't we merge together and do a local fashion show to like get that exposure out there, and the people that support them. I know Seven Arrow for a fact. There's since I'm more so like towards Kenansville, Warsaw area, and like I know like for a fact that's been wilding on in Status Apparel. That's what I was missing. Status Apparel, they just decided to get together and do a local fashion show rather than, I think it was more so of people that was saying like, oh, well, I'll go to this one. I like, you're all doing t-shirt brands and stuff, and there were people kind of critiquing them and trying to separate them and put them apart. So I think
Right.
this was a way of them coming together and to unify and show like how they support each other, like,
Right.
and which that's definitely something that's very big and important. So I salute to that
Yes, definitely.
rather than beefing and like, oh, they my competition. They was like, here, we're getting together and we're gonna do something.
Right.
We should definitely have more of that going around.
Yeah. So I just wanted to make a, show up out there. And that's July 31st. So
Oh, okay. Well, I should be able to make that. Excuse me. Yeah, I should be able to make that.
okay.
Yep,
Just let me
so.
know if y'all you want to go. Just let me know. Definitely. As early as you can, and I can go ahead and purchase the tickets.
Oh, okay, okay. That's cool. That's cool. I'll get back with you on that. Yep. Can't think of anything else at the moment. Y'all had anything else to add? I know I ain't really got nothing else to add at the moment.
Yeah, I don't really have anything else to add.
Okay.
If y'all, I could talk all day. But if y'all good, I'm good.
Okay, cool. Well, that wraps up the first episode. And it went pretty good, I think. So
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all. It's only up from here. Like I told y'all before, if y'all need anything or anything like that, help, anything or whatever, just hit me up. I'm always available.
Likewise, thank you for this opportunity. I'm excited to be a part of it and to see the growth from here. And like I see big things.
When's number 2?
With number 2, I don't know. I ain't even got that planned out yet. We got to do a bunch
put it in
of
motion.
we got to do a bunch of behind the scenes stuff on episode 2. Get that figured out.
Guys,
I just wanted to go ahead and do a video so we can go ahead and get us out there and stuff like that. So that's all.
I got you. Miss Cat, it was lovely meeting you.
So what?
Likewise.
What'd you
No,
say?
he was saying it was nice meeting me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, I sound like an old man right now talking about what you say.
You did though. So what now?
Gotta turn your head with it too.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. I
The
need to go
head
ahead and get me some headphones. I can already tell. But yeah, I appreciate y'all, and y'all take it easy. Enjoy the rest of y'all nights.
Hey, I'll do the same.
All right, you too, y'all.
All right, take care.
Keep it a buck.
All right.
Right.